Good morning, everybody. It's 11 minutes past 9 o'clock right now. Welcome back to the program. Look who is here. It's our good friend, Rick Davis from Fidelity Bank. How are you, buddy?
How are you, Lou?
Good to see you, man.
Lou left town, but he's back, guys.
He's back. He's back.
Sorry.
Well, good morning. Talking about Fidelity Bank, a local bank, also a construction bank that's able to put the right people in the right place when it comes to loans. And specifically today, we're talking about our veterans because it's time to take care of them as well.
We're coming up to Veterans Day, and we're coming up to the Marine Corps birthday, Semper Fi. So I want to make sure that we cover the veterans so that they pay attention to the benefits that are out there for them.
Right, and today's the day we salute the Navy, too. It's Navy Day today, so perfect timing for everything.
I only knew about the Marines. Yeah. Thank you for the education today.
Well, because you've served our country, and we
it was a long
want to
time
say
ago, but I was there.
That.
I was there. Well, it's finally coming around that if you get the information out, it's time that veterans can be treated on a little bit better standard than everybody else at one product that we have out there, and these products are there. So I wanted to get them out, so that's why I wanted you guys to help me.
Okay, so let's talk about the VA loans, specifically two different kinds, a refi and a purchase. So
they're under the same government standards, but there's benefits for both that do not exist in normal lending.
Okay.
And the government is insuring the loans based on all the things that we've done in our past to protect them. So they made it easier for them to get back on their feet, get their families in order, sometimes help with student loans, sometimes help with just having the house they need in the community they want, because they got moved around a lot too when they were in the service.
So it's time to take care of them, but I don't think people also realize they're there to take care of their spouse as well, correct?
Right. That's something that I don't think 5% of veterans know. If something happens and the wife's there alone and her husband was in the military, she has all the same benefits, but she has to contact it. And hardly anyone knows or uses that program.
Oh, that's what we're here to inform people about.
That's right. We want everybody to know it exists.
Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of this VA loan.
Well, I'll compare it from a normal conventional loan and a VA purchase, for instance. VA purchases allows 100% no down payment loan based on your honorable discharge from the military or good discharge from the military.
How great is that? And
it lets them get a house without private mortgage insurance only in the VA.
Really?
With 100% loan.
Because normally what would the insurance cost?
Well, it might cost like 1.5 to 2% more that wasn't tax deductible until they paid it down to under 80%. So in the PA, the private mortgage insurance is a great product for those that don't have the military background. It's the best out there. No other country has products like ours. Some countries are 50% down. So I'm not trying to ditch on the rest of the world. I'm just trying to say America's made it a place for homeowners, and they want their veterans to have a house.
Right. Okay, so don't have to worry about getting the private insurance, but what are some other benefits of having
this loan? The no down payment lets them get a little bit more house without the private mortgage insurance on top of their debt. They can have more house. So the overall benefit of the thing, it also by registering as a VA at most of the states, they get lower property taxes. So a lot of these things veterans are not using.
I didn't realize that either.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's enough that it helps and it changes. So when you take this loan out, a lot of the people have a regular loan and have some student loan debts or have some other debts.
Right.
And they cannot borrow over 80% in most cases against their loan, against their house to consolidate bills, and it's a higher interest rate and everything else. Only a veteran can take all of his debts that he has and take his house back up to 100%. I recently did a loan, it's about ready to close, for a guy that had a big house and a good job, but he acquired a lot of debts by getting the good job with a lot of education. So we are consolidating his loan back to a new mortgage on the Veterans Administration benefit, and we cut his cash flow $3,300 a month in savings.
Wow.
And now the loan's all tax deductible.
It does.
Yeah, the interest is all tax deductible, and it wasn't before. So it was a dramatic change.
Why do you think this happens with some veterans? Do you think they automatically get locked into a mortgage without even considering the options? Or?
Well, other than those of us that do it every day, it's not like the most pleasant thing. It's not your birthday to talk about your mortgage, right? So the issue is that's just not, it's out of mind. You know, they make the payments, and most of them actually have automatic payments. They don't even know they make the payments. They just know they have less money at the end of the month because they made their payment, which is the right thing to do, guys. Just don't stop doing that. However, looking at the program out there, the rates are going up, but they haven't gone up yet. And the VA loan is traditionally even lower than a normal mortgage loan. So it's lower rate, no down payment, and the ability to borrow back up to 100%. It's like the answer.
It is the answer.
If you have that background, take advantage of it.
Now, is this considered a purchase then if you do
that? It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
See, the point is that you might have been in your home 8 or 10 years on a regular mortgage, or 4 or 5 years. You have some equity and you have some debt. Or you have some equity and just want to lower your rate. So you can go to a VA loan and like it's a brand new purchase and pay down your debt and be in your home.
That's almost like magic.
And no one is using it.
Well, as you say, we're telling you this morning because we want people to know this exists. So what's the next step for them to do so that they can learn more?
There's a text number that will be available that I think you might remember.
I might remember, but you've made it super simple where people can simply text the word fidelity. And I don't want to, oh, here we go. There it is, 79564. I didn't want to trust my memory, especially on a Friday morning.
If you text fidelity 79564, do the fidelity first and then text that concept. She's better at it than I am.
Text the word fidelity to 79564 and people will already be in touch with you. They'll know what to do.
They'll come right to us, and then we'll give them all the information, send them all the literature, send them to different internet sites to look and read the benefits, and then we can talk.
Wonderful. But it's knowing that these special loans are out there for people, especially those that have served our country.
Yes, it's a big deal, and we want it's this time of the year that we get to respect back, and there's a lot of things going on, and everything's not settled, but we know the guys that served deserve the best, and this is what it's going to do, and the ladies that served.
Right, everybody that served our great country. So simply text the word fidelity to 79564. Of course, you can still get in touch with them if you want to call them or head over to.
We do other loans too.
Yeah, as I say, they do lots of things. If you want to give them a call, check out their Facebook page, or just stop on by, because you're really about being a local bank and meeting a person and knowing their story.
We are a face-to-face story, whether we're on the phone or internet, but we're going to know what your benefit needs are before we tell you what we have.
All right, I just did that. As we were talking here, I just did it, and within seconds. That's how long it took. Thanks for reaching out. We'll be in touch very shortly. In the meantime, it gives you a direct link to your website that all pops up on your smart device. So again, it's that fast to get the information we just talked about, which I'm sure has opened eyes, Jackie.
All right, that's the whole idea.
Yeah. Well, we are a community bank, but we're kind of getting into the state-of-the-art thing. See, having people around you that are smarter than me helps.
You're getting hip with the situation, right?
All right. Well, let's bring up your information of what you need to know. Obviously, as we're telling you right now, text the word fidelity to 79564, but also stop by and see them. They're over in West Des Moines, and you can also give them a call as well, 343-2300, or you can check out fidelitybank.house.
Yeah, easy to find right across from the mall, right?
You've been there.
I've been there several times. Yes, it is.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rick, so much for helping to spread the great word and helping out our veterans this morning.
Have a great weekend. We'll be right back. It's 20 minutes past 9 o'clock. This is CW Iowa Live.